had the privilege of going to Landerhaven Dental for probably 7 years now. I'm a chiropractor, and I had just changed my office from Solon to Warrensville Heights back in '07, so I wanted to find a new dentist, and Joe was there. Had a chance to go to his office, have an evaluation, and was pretty impressed by his operation. The office was very modern, a lot of modern lights. There's a water fountain in there. Environment was nice, bright, airy. The office girls were great, welcoming. Service was very prompt, and by the time I walked in, you felt like you were being taken care of, and people were engaging. The assistants were interested to meet and know you, and the facilities were quite modern, so you felt like you were in a place that had great technology, and they took care of their patients the same way. I heard good rumors about it, and when I went in, it met all my expectations and then some. I take, my wife goes, my kids have all gone, except for my little 2-year-old. He hasn't gone yet, but he will soon. And I've also referred the assistants in my office to that practice. So they service a number of people that I know, and my family as well as friends of mine. We've had evaluations and x-rays. That's typically done, I'd say, yearly. The prophylaxis, the cleaning treatments have been done 2 to 3 times a year for my wife and me. And for the kids, they've started going since age 3, so they've been a couple of times already. So about every 6 months they go. And so there have been the x-rays for them, cleanings for the kids, cleanings for my wife and me. My wife and I have also had the teeth whitening services they've offered once or twice as well. My schedule gets pretty busy with seeing patients myself, and so I have to cater to being in their office on a Tuesday morning or on a Thursday, sometimes then late in the afternoon, and the appointments usually take an hour or more when you're there. So he doesn't rush you in and out. He takes care to explain what's going on, has the hygienist work with you, comes in, does the examination every time you're there, and so he's doing a thorough job. So I think you have to have an hour or more to fit the schedule, but it's well worth the time because you can talk to the doctor and he makes you feel comfortable. So they've been able to schedule me quite nicely. I get a call from the front office well ahead of time, and I usually book my next appointment when I'm there. So I already know when I'm going in the next time, and they've been able to fit my schedule virtually every time. I have had a chance to refer several emergency patients to Dr. Joe, and he's been a great advocate for all those patients that I've sent. One person I know had a broken tooth, and I referred him in. He was able to see that gentleman that day, and because he was traveling, he was able to get the gentleman some relief before he went back to Atlanta. That was helpful. And I know the gentleman got back to me and said that was a great thing. It helped him a lot. My daughter, actually, when she was 1.5 years old, fell and broke her front teeth on a metal gate that we'd had at home, and we had to have her seen, and so that was an easy process as well. So he made things quite reachable, and I was impressed with the speed by which he operated. For people that have any kind of concerns about dentistry, Landerhaven has been a godsend. I think they take the time to listen to the patients. They make them feel comfortable. People that are afraid of painful procedures don't have to be afraid there. Dr. Joe talks through all the things that he has to do or that patients might have concerns about, and even the most difficult of cases where people require root canals or tooth extrusions, or people that have had injuries and have fractured teeth or things, they're all very gently handled, and I think that makes for a better experience. A lot of hand-holding for patients really makes the day. When you're nervous about what's gone on in your mouth and you have to have an experienced person talk about that, it helps to see someone that knows what they're doing, and I think they've done a fantastic job with that.